Good evening, everyone. Calling this meeting to order. All right. We are here for the lovely occasion of swearing in our new Chief of Police. Thank you all for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please repeat after me. I state your name for the record.
David Morris,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm that
or affirm that
I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will be faithful
and I will be faithful
and bear allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof.
and support the Constitution and laws thereof.
I will,
To
the best of my skill and judgment,
the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently
diligently
and faithfully
and faithfully
execute
execute
the office of Chief of Police
the office of Chief of Police
for the town of Cheverly,
for the town of Cheverly,
Prince George's County, Maryland,
Prince George's County, Maryland,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
according to the Constitution
Constitution
and laws of this state,
and laws of this state,
and the charter of the town of Cheverly.
and the charter of the town of Cheverly.
Welcome aboard. We could have some words from Mr. Popkin.
For those of you who are watching virtually as well as who are in the audience, my name is Darren Popkin. I am currently the Executive Director for the Maryland Chiefs of Police Association and the Maryland Sheriff's Association, representing law enforcement statewide. And I recently retired as the Sheriff of Montgomery County. So first of all, I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be able to say a few words about probably one of the finest law enforcement leaders, not only here in Maryland, but throughout the country. The mayor swore Chief Morris in just a few minutes ago, and those words that Chief Morris repeated back to the mayor are not just words that are stated on a piece of paper. These are words that Chief Morris, I've heard him state these words before, and I know that every one of those words, especially that word Constitution, is very meaningful to him, and it represents what he feels for the community here in Cheverly and what he will continue as he has done as the acting Chief of Police, now as the official Chief of Police here in Cheverly. There is no better person to represent the community and the standards that he expects from his officers and the interaction of the community policing that he will put forth, that like he has done in the last little over a year. So Dave, on behalf of all the chiefs of police here that are sitting in the audience, and I'd love to be able to have them all up here and say a few words, but I know the council meeting has to get started, but on their behalf, We all congratulate you. We thank you. There is no better person. We all look for you for wisdom and guidance on the things that you've experienced in your career and your path. And we wish you nothing but success. And we know that your community will stand behind you as things move forward. So congratulations. Well done, my friend. Thank you.
So I had about 15 pages of notes. Now, first off, Mayor, Council, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for the confidence. That is not lost on me. That this is not only an important time for the town and for me and my family, but an important time for the community. Because policing has never been more challenging. It's never been more difficult. And I could not be prouder of the police department that we collectively have been able to put together, starting with my deputy chief, who's I recognize is the top, not just the top of the line, but is an consummate professional. And I appreciate the fact that you supported my efforts to bring her aboard. And likewise, the officers that we have been able to bring onto the police department are the best of the best, and I trust them that they will do the best that they can possibly do for this community. And we could not have done this without the support of all of you here and the other council members that will be joining us. So thank you. To the community, you have my promise. I promised when I got here that I would do everything I could to rebuild this police department, to make it a police department of which you could be proud. And again, but that's not the me or the I, that is the we collectively, to include my boss, Mr. Galloway. He wants to hide over there in the shadows, but he can't escape. This is a tremendous town. It's a beautiful town. I was sharing earlier with one of the council members that I really didn't know Cheverly well until I got here, and it doesn't take long to fall in love with a hallmark community that Cheverly is. So I promise to continue to do the best that I can do on your behalf as your chief of police and represent a department of fine men and women that represent this profession and honor this badge in a proud and traditional way. I want to thank my professional colleagues that are here this evening. Chief Hamill, Deputy Chief Blazinski, Deputy Chief Lanham, Chief Franklin, Chief Tarpley, Chief Linwood Austin, trying to see in the back, I can't see back that far, who's behind him. The superintendent of the state police couldn't be here this evening, so he sent his number one candidate, Reggie Lawson, the chief of staff. But again, policing in this county is very unique. It is driven not only by a great county police department, but by a great partnership and relationship among all of the municipal police agencies. And I couldn't be prouder than be standing with the professional colleagues in this room. And then most importantly, my family that is here with me this evening, and absolutely the love of my life is my wife, who when I was asked to take this job and come out of retirement, she said just a couple of words and they resonated with me. She said, "Let God be your guide." And that's all I needed. And she has stood by me not just for 40 years of law enforcement, but 42 years of marriage. Met me in the Navy. She couldn't resist the Navy whites. And so that's why I can't leave the uniform. But anyway, I love you all. I love this community, and I am honored to be here and standing here and be able to say that thank you again for the opportunity to serve as your chief of police.
All right, we will now have pictures and refreshments.
Refreshments? Oh, pictures, yep. You all get the refreshments. You guys stay for pictures. You guys.